right, before we hand the reins of the radio station over to Rozak, we need to go back and touch on some of the things we learned today here on the Woody and Wilcox Show.
Yeah, what did we learn today?
We learned that Miss Angola was the winner of the Miss Universe pageant yesterday. Rozak made himself a cool grand on that one, I'm sure, making some sort of bet with his brother and other folks who shall remain nameless. Miss Philippines had this to say about it. We learned that if you've got a catheter in you, fellas, right now, go ahead and run 2 miles as you try and escape your captors as a fugitive from the justice system.
Yep.
And if you can do that, we'd love to hear from you at 704-570-1065. We learned that right now on Craigslist, here in these very Carolinas, you can buy yourself a slightly used can of Femme Fresh feminine hygiene spray. A mere $3 seems like a bargain. Thank you, Craigslist.
Yeah.
Oh, and who can forget that right now, apparently, unless it's been snatched up, there are 2 pallets of 3-year-old Indian food sitting across from the Walmart Lube and Tire Express in Indian Trail. I'm sure that's been snatched up, but God willing, it's still sitting there waiting for you on the street corner.
What's that street corner smell like right now?
We learned that if you're 41 years old and are a virgin, you apparently are entitled to $45 million from your employer. There's a couple other things in there, but basically that's the gist of it. Oh, we also learned that there's soon to be a new category in Craigslist that is strictly just for things that Mel has peed on. Including, by the way, her pregnancy test, which, as you can see, negative. And if you haven't done yourself the favor, the blog page at 1065.com, where she will soon be selling it for $7.50. It's also on Craigslist, apparently, too. We learned that if you're a driver's ed teacher that doesn't drive, Woody has a problem with you. And if you're a sex ed teacher that hasn't had sex, Mel has a problem with you.
Right.
If you're a driver's ed teacher that's having sex in your car right now, 704-570-1065. Creepy Jeffrey would like to talk to you. We learned that they're starting to release little snippets from the upcoming roast of Charlie Sheen. It doesn't hold a lot of promise, but we still love the roasts.
Joan Rivers has done some TV. I actually recently saw her vagina on an episode of The Deadliest Catch.
Wow.
And we learned that I love this line from the 40-year-old virgin.
What does this look like?
That looks like a vagina. That is the female reproductive system. That is a female sex organ commonly referred to as poontang. That is a vagina. That is girl genitals. That's a girl down there part. That is a coochie.
I'm no longer a fat person.
Anything you miss, you can catch it, of course, on the blog page at 1065.com, the links and guest page as well. Tomorrow we'll have third row seats for you to the WWE SmackDown. We'll have more Incubus tickets.
And Mel will take another pregnancy test. Just to
Mel
be
is
sure.
vowed to pee on a stick every day for the rest of her life, if that's what it takes to raise money.
Absolutely.
And, of course, Rozak's got a trip to Vegas for you coming up momentarily. He'll tell you about that. We'll see you.
WEND Salisbury, Charlotte. Woody and Wilcox. Idiot plus music in the morning. New Rock 1065, The End.